is Jen, your pudgy picker. First of the year. I'm doing my picker tag of 2015. I was tagged by Thelma Thrift and Ann from SeeAnnSave. So everybody that I probably would have picked to do this has probably already done it. So if you haven't done it, tag your it. So let's get started. Best pickup of the year is the first question. Best pickup. Probably on one item I would say my cuckoo clock that I got. It was a broken cuckoo clock. It was $7 at a garage sale and I sold it for $250. So if I had to pick one thing, that would probably be my best pickup. Biggest sourcing fail. That's hard. There are things that I pick, of course, no matter how good you are at this, you're not going to pick a winner every time. So I have had items here and there, but as far as like buying something big and thinking it's going to sell really big and it didn't, no. So usually what I do is if I have it in my eBay store, I'll mark it down to, I do a buy it now, and if it doesn't sell it, buy it now, then I'll do 99 cents auction. And if it doesn't sell by then, I will pull it and usually just donate it. Or if I could possibly take it out to my antique booth, I've done that. And if I take things out there and they don't sell there, then I usually just mark them down. Rarely do I ever pull anything to donate from my antique booth. I just mark it down and it goes. Question number 3, best investment in your business this year other than sourcing stock. That's easy. I do want to do a video eventually. I've reorganized my basement and I have all of my items that are listed and ready to be sold. I have a storage system down there and also setting up a shipping desk. That was my biggest investment of time, but it was for my business and it's a nice big open space. It has all my tools. I got all my tape and packaging and bubble wrap and boxes and my scale and a paper cutter. I did buy a paper cutter this year, you know, one of those slice ones. So that was probably my biggest investment as far as setting up a dedicated shipping spot, and that makes it so easy. And my husband did buy me a printer because this is in the basement, so I have my laptop down there so I can go ahead and just do my shipping labels, weigh everything, and then it comes up the basement door out into the garage to get my car, and off it goes to the post office. Best advice you have received from the picker community. It's funny because I can't really say this one particular tip was like, you know, magical or great. I think the best overall advice that I've gotten is to diversify, to learn, keep learning. That's the best advice I can give, is keep learning about what's selling, keep learning about different things. Usually each winter I try and pick an item that I can really learn about, and then when garage sale season comes along, I can be more informed about any one category. And this year I picked jeans, so it's not going so good, the education part. But the point is, continue learning. Don't be afraid to pick different things up. Don't be stuck on one or two items, because if you only have maybe, let's say, 5 particular items you look for resale, when you go to garage sales, thrift stores, estate sales, auctions, you're only going to be looking at those items. Expand your horizons, find other stuff. You know, if you can get something really cheap and you think it might be worth something, take the chance, do the research, invest that time and education into yourself. So that's the best advice I've received. That's best advice I can give to someone. Yeah. Funny or strangest experience this year? I have a few. I think this past summer I was accused of stealing from garage sales twice. And if you watch my videos, you've seen them. I went into one garage sale, bought something, and there was a garage sale right next door. So I walked up, looked around, didn't see anything, was starting to leave. And the lady's like, "Hey, you're going to pay for that?" I'm like, yeah, I already did at the house next door. I didn't get it here. So I've been accused of stealing twice. This past summer I fell at a garage sale. I didn't fall all the way down, but again, that's in a video where I was coming down off a step and missed a little lip about this much and flew my hand out to catch myself, and there was a big bookcase with CDs, and I hit the shelf and all these CDs came flying at my face. Yeah, my son was with me, and I practically had to pick him off the ground because he was laughing so hard. So that's another one. Probably the last one I had was a couple of months, no, yeah, it was this summer. I was at a Salvation Army. I had just checked out and was, you know, you got to put your wallet away and, you know, get your keys out. And so I was getting ready to walk out the door, and a lady came in, and she had like a push cart, because you see that a lot in downtown Cleveland where people are getting on and off buses and shopping. And this lady reached down into her bag and went and opened up a beer, and she's slugging on this beer. And one of the ladies behind the counter looked over and she goes, "What did I tell you about that last week? You can't be drinking beer in here. You need to get out." And the lady's like, "I'm just drinking a beer. Chill out." So that was funny too. I think that's the ones off the top of my head I can think of. I didn't understand number 6 because I think it was a British term or a UK term, and I didn't understand it. Number 7, best feedback of the year. I'll tell you my favorite feedbacks. In fact, I just got my best feedback of the year like 2 days ago, and it said, "Perfect, perfect, perfect, sell me more." I was like, yeah. But my favorite feedbacks are telling me how well something is packaged and how fast it got to them. And I get those a lot because I take shipping seriously, and, you know, I package up everything really good. And this year, I definitely want to do some videos on that. This year, 2016. Can you believe it? Product that has surprised you this year. Is that what it says? Yeah. The thing that I've sold this year a couple of times and I continue to look for is old and vintage plush stuffed animals. If you watch my channel, you know I've done really well with those. No matter how ugly, dirty, scary, frightening, whatever state of repair or disrepair, they do really well because people had those as kids and they don't have them anymore and they want them again. So I've sold a vintage 60s green little poodle. I sold a really scary monkey that was a stuffed animal from, I believe, the 50s. So any of those old stuff, that's one thing that surprised me. Another thing that surprised me is if you can get the vintage cardboard boxes that have the old pencils in them. Those surprised me too. I heard that tip from Scavenger Life and found a couple myself and put those up. And I mean, I pay maybe 10-20 cents for those at garage sales and thrift stores, and they regularly bring in 15-20 bucks. So who knew? There's lots of things out there that are very surprising that people would buy on eBay. It's always surprising what people spend their money on. Best seller this fourth quarter. You know, I don't think the fourth quarter was good for a lot of us people who sell on eBay, as well as brick and mortar stores, because the weather was so mild. I live in northeastern Ohio near Cleveland, and we had about less than an inch of snow maybe 2 weeks ago, and that's it. Plus we've had really warm weather, and I think that put off a lot of people, and they weren't thinking about winter and Christmas. So my sales were steady and were good, but it wasn't like as busy as I think it was last year. But you know what? It comes and goes. And I always seem to do better in January than December. I don't know if that's true for you, but it's true for me. Goals. Does it say goals? Yes. Oh, aim for 2016. Like I said, I want to keep researching, keep expanding the items I'm looking for, find more goodies out there that people don't know really sell well. I already kind of have a new organizing system for having all my stuff stored that is ready to be, ready to sell, that's already been listed on eBay. So I'm kind of expanding that. I have a little room to expand. My goal also is to hit 500 to 600 items listed at any one given time. I'm at between 350 and 4 right now. So I kind of want to build that up along with my physical space in the antique mall. I really want to continue to build up my inventory so that I have, you know, this pipeline of putting stuff in, and then if I take a few days off or a week off, I'm still making sales. So that is the aim that I have for 2016. Get smarter, buy it cheap, sell it high. That's what we all want. So like I said, if you haven't done this picker tag for 2015, please do so. I want to hear what you're thinking, what your goals are, and the best advice. That's interesting because I've heard a couple people say, well, you know, everybody runs their business differently, and that's very true. So, yeah, find these questions, answer them, and put it out there. I want to see it. And Pixel always barks during my videos. Can you tell? So that's all I got for you this time. Happy 2016. Get out there, make it a good year, and I will see you next time. And until then, happy picking. Bye.